Oi, hello everyone. How you doing? Here by myself. Chris is still dealing with her shoulder issues, so she's kind of taking it easy, only showing up at events and helping out where she can. There, um, I'm late because there's no parking in New Hope. It is packed. I had to find a spot far away from here, walk all the way here. Um, More issues with my spirit box, trying to get that working, and eventually I just gave up and like, okay, I'll use it in whatever way I can, try to make it work. But I am at the Creeper Gallery, located at 129 South Main Street in New Hope, Pennsylvania. As always, I'll just show you a quick view of the shop before we get started. Yeah, Chris is she's recovering. It's slow, but she's recovering. It's gonna take a little while. So, as you guys may have seen a bunch of times, this is the beginning, the entrance to the shop. Again, now with this weather, you definitely want to come out to New Hope. Just tons of people downtown. All the shops are open. Walk across the bridge. It was beautiful. The river and everything. It's really, really nice in New Hope once the weather gets nice. So this is all the stuff that I'm showing you here. They're not haunted objects, but they are a lot of Donna Marion, who is the owner of the Creeper Gallery. They are a lot of the things that she creates. She is also a brilliant artist, and she acquires a lot of items and she creates a lot of items. So that's kind of what I'm showing you right now, is just kind of a view of the shop and what's in here besides the haunted objects. So hopefully one day you guys come in, check it out for yourself. Donna's usually here on Sundays. She won't be here for a while though, because she's having surgery. So you come hang out with Jay and stop by the shop, check out the haunted objects. So again, this is the main area here. All the different things that I'm showing you. I'm actually going to try to do a video with my 360 camera later. I don't want to rush it, but I do have to get started. So then you come down this way, the main hallway here. There's more objects, more things that Donna Marion has created. They're kind of everywhere. I mean, I'm just panning and I'm missing a ton of stuff. So come on in, check it out yourself. These dolls are creepy as hell. If you get a chance, like I said, now's the time. New Hope is just this time of year, all the restaurants. Oh my God, if they drive in, I'm smelling all the hamburgers and stuff. I was like, oh. But again, 129 South Main Street. Go over the bridge from Jersey. Come all the way down. There's a bunch of shops between here and there, but none like the Creeper Gallery. Creeper Gallery is one of a kind. Lots of people out there selling haunted objects. Kind of lots of shops that are kind of like Donna's, but there really is only one Creeper Gallery, and this is it. And I told you guys the objects that Donna brings in, as far as the haunted objects, she goes through a whole process, vetting them, not just, oh, it's haunted, slap a label on it, and away we go. I mean, there's a medium that handles them, and then we come in and investigate them. So lights are on, so you get a little bit of a look at the deemed dangerous room. These are the objects that don't come out of here because they're too dangerous. Bad juju, you don't want it in your home. So Donna doesn't sell any of these items, and the rest of them here are for sale, believe it or not. And we have investigated most, if not all of them. So this is the red room. When you come in, pretty much case after case filled with objects that are rumored to be haunted. All different kinds, not just dolls. There's watches. That's a baptism certificate. Stuffed animals. I mean, again, it runs the gambit. There's a doll back there. But it runs the gambit. I mean, even photos. Clocks. So, gaffs. That's one of my favorites too, the carnival gaff. So, there she is. It's been a long time since I talked to her. And I know there's 2 new objects here, but I'm going to save the other one for next week and do one of the new ones plus my friend here. It's been a long time since I talked to her. But look at that face. That face has been staring at me every time I come in here. It's the first thing I see when I walk up the steps to the red room. It's a mannequin that's dressed in a black dress, and she's about, if I had to guess, I don't know, 4 feet tall, maybe. Get to see her from back here. So that's who I'm going to talk to first, because every time I walk by her, I just look at her and she's there smiling. And where Donna has her situated, she's kind of on her way to the restroom in the back, and I pass by her all the time, and it's like she's just saying, hey, are we ever going to talk to me again? So here I am. Tonight, I'm going to talk to you. It's got to be a little difficult because I said I'm having issues all the way around here. So I'm going to get my flashlight. Oh, what was that? Turn off these lights here. Just like I said, this is going to be one of those bear with me deals because I got so much stuff I got to take with me. Hey, everybody. I'm just looking at the comments now. I know you're into black, so I'll give you a little light so while I look around here. Christopher, how are you? David, Jennifer's watching us from Mississippi. Edward, how are you? Karen, how you doing? Celine, Cheryl, how's everyone doing? Kathy, Dana, Luann, Kathleen, Lorraine, how are you? Joyce, Ann, Laura, Lorraine, how's everyone doing? Rick, Jay, Nancy, how are you, Nancy? Karen, all right, sorry, yeah, I'm just, and Jen. So, like I said, I'm just setting up now. I need to turn on all my equipment. First thing I'm going to do, last time she was pretty active with the tripwires, and they weren't even musical then. So I want to see what she's going to do with musical tripwires this time. So she's pretty familiar with everything that we use because I did use it last time. So I just got to turn everything on. So bear with me because I'm going to start out by trying my spirit box and doing a spirit box EVP session, but I have no idea if it's going to work. All right, so I'm turning on equipment, guys. Bear with me. Let's see here. All right, I have my yes and no eggs there. So when you guys see them from way back there, where the camera's going to be set up, blue is no, yellow is yes. I have the trip wires on that measure EMF. I have the cat balls on either side. I have static domes here. This is also, if I can turn it on. It's like the one thing I can't turn on with one hand. What is that? That sucker there is also measures EMF, temperature, everything like that. I'll explain it to you in a minute. I got my bell on down there. And first, I'm going to read to you some information about her and see if she kind of reacts and remembers me. And I'm going to turn all the lights out in here and go from there. So let's see. I saw that. Yeah, you remember me. I'm just going to read some information for people before we talk, okay? So here's what I have. There's a photo. There's what I'm reading right now, the information. Ruby, the haunted department store mannequin. This beautifully handcrafted mannequin came from a department store in Kentucky, where she stood for 60 years proudly. These are just impressions from a medium. She said that she saw a lovely woman's face. She said that Ruby worked in a department store. These are really just the medium impressions. So this was in a department store for 60 years. Don't know what happened to the store. Don't know how Ruby. Don't know how Ruby came to be here with Donna, but I have talked to Ruby before and I want to talk to Ruby again. So I'm going to do that. Hello, Ruby. I have the lights around you again that we used last time, the purple lights, only these make music, believe it or not. I have the other things that light up and go around like the rainbow. I have Easter eggs down the bottom because Easter's coming that say yes and no that you could touch. Oh, I just mentioned the dome there. Just turned the dome on. That's good. You remember that. The Easter eggs, you touch them. One says yes, one say no. It'll be easier if you were to answer with that somehow. The purple's high EMF, so there's a high EMF charge along with the static. And I'm not even into doing it yet. And there's a bell down the bottom. I don't know if I had the bell last time we were here. Oh, and something else, Ruby. Two things that I need to get situated here. So let me put this in here. Hopefully I don't lose you guys. Hearing freaking noises behind me. All right, how's that look? All right, she's in the shot. Wires are in the shot. I should be in the shot. All right, Ruby. Two more things I want to show you. This thing I have up by your chin, that turns red and green. If you were to release your energy, and this just goes up and down. That's me. You just set that off. Okay, so first thing I want to do, which is going to be really, really difficult. I'm just telling you right now. But I'll do the best I can with it because I don't know how else to do it at this point. I'm going to turn all the lights on. I have the flashlights on right here. So first thing I'm going to do, I got to turn that sensor off because it makes noise. First thing I'm going to do is my spirit box is having a lot of problems getting reception anywhere in this building. It dropped the other day or 2 weeks ago, so I have to get a new one. But anyway, um, I had to hook it up out in the other area by. Does she have real hair? I don't think so. No, I don't look like real hair. But I have to do it to where I'm gonna turn the recorder on by the spirit box out there, and I'm gonna shout questions from in here, and hopefully we'll see what we get. It's a lot of distortion. It's a lot of some when it gets to a certain station, it squeals. It's not pretty, but we're gonna try the best we can. Okay, because I do feel the store shut down during COVID. Okay, I do feel like there's merit in trying with the spirit box, even though it might not work out that way. So I'm gonna turn off the lights in here. I'm gonna turn the spirit box on and the recorder, and I'm gonna come back in here. I gotta turn this off and start asking Ruby some questions. All right, guys, bear with me. 2 minutes, you're gonna see the lights go off, and it's gonna get dark. One second. That's me. It's just reacting to the lights going off. I'm turning the spirit box on. All right, recorder's on. I just heard a female voice already. I heard you again. All right, I heard a female box. Hopefully you can hear my voice. It's going to be loud because I'm talking over to the other room there. Hey, Ruby, I heard your voice. Ruby, do you remember me? What's my name? Do you remember my name? I see the light. That's good. My name is John. Could you say hello or John? I heard something. Ruby, do you miss that store that you were in? I heard something else in the motorcycle. Ruby, do you like talking to me? Have you been waiting for me to talk to you again? You were very nice the first time. I think my hair was in a ponytail then. Do you remember me? Do you like being in this shop? This new shop? I think it said it's cool, but I'm not sure. Ruby, how old are you? Did you tell me your age? Where are you from? Where was that shop? I'm not getting a lot. I'm going to shut it down in a minute. Anything else, Ruby? Can you hear me? Okay. So I'm going to go out there, get the recorder. As I'm walking, you can keep speaking if you want, Ruby, okay? I'm going to be right back. Right back. You keep talking. I just heard that. Thank you. So literally, as I was making my way down there, she said 3 or 4 words. Can't make out what she said, but hopefully the with the speaker, the it's a little clearer. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be real staticky, but hopefully something comes through. And again, Ruby, I don't know if you remember or not. It hasn't been that long, but you could use whatever lights. I gave you more options. Excuse me, this time with the Easter eggs to touch them. I see what I did right there. See how it lit up yes? It does it for yes. It does it for no. There's a bell down there that you could ring. There's a light by your hand, the hand of the mannequin, and the thing by your chin, the V, like this, that turns green and red, like Christmas colors, if you were to release your energy from the face area of the mannequin. Okay? Hopefully, I know there's something at the very, very end. Anything before that, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I always had a weird thing with, well, I shouldn't even say it that way, but a weird kind of fear of mannequins and photos with pictures that had eyes on them. My mom had a picture of similar to the one up there that Donna has with the little girls, and they had eyes. And every time I would go in the room, it felt like the eyes were following me. So I never really liked that. See, right off the bat, she says something. All right, recorder's on. I just heard a female voice already. All right, recorder's on. I just heard a female. All right, recorder's on. I just heard a female. I don't know what she said. Never enough. Something like that. Never enough. Not enough. Hold on. You guys might be able to hear it. No voice already. All right, recorder's on. I just heard. All right, recorder's on. I just heard. All right, recorder's on. I just heard a female. All right, recorder's on. I just heard a female. All right, recorder's on. I just heard a female. All right, recorder's on. I just heard a female voice already. I just heard a female voice already. And then she says freedom. I just heard a female voice already. Already. I hit you again. Not enough freedom. That's kind of strange. That's strange. Not enough freedom? Is that your issue? You feel like you're confined here, Ruby? Is it because you're not in the window? Does the window make you feel like you have freedom because you can see the outside world? Anything you want to light up or touch to answer, because I can't hear you right now. Do you feel like not being in the window, by not being in the window, you have no freedom or not enough freedom? Anything you want to touch to answer that? All right, we'll keep going. Hey, Ruby? Ruby, do you remember me? What's my name? You remember my name? good. My name is John. You say hello or John? Something. Little you step store. Nothing around. Did she say guilty? Guilty. You were very nice the first time. I don't apologize. You remember me? Did she say, do you know me? It's real, it's hard to hear. Where are you from? Where's that shop? Everything else for me? Can you hear me? It's at the very end. Right there. I don't know what she says. Something about something to reach you. I don't know what she said there. She said something. It's something to reach you. All right, I'm gonna come back over here, Ruby. There's some weird stuff there. Freedom. Again, I'm wondering about how you feel about being here for so long now. 60 years in one place, and then brought here. You're in another shop, but you're not. You heard something about these dreams. Okay, believe. Do you mind? Do you believe? Really? Do you believe? Okay, I didn't hear that. I do believe that you're present, and I apologize if your name is not Ruby. Is your name, if your name isn't Ruby, or you don't prefer to be called Ruby, could you show me something? I don't want to. I don't want to call you the wrong thing. I called you Ruby the last time. You seemed okay with it. All right, we'll keep going with Ruby then. Okay. So we're going to try a few things this time, Ruby, that we didn't try last time to try to talk to you and interact with you. You guys see me? I'm trying to work out the whole flashlight thing. Is that better? All right. So remember what I told you. These lights here are musical, along with lighting up different colors, like the rainbow, like you did the last time over by the crosses there. This These lights here, they do the same thing, only they make music when they do it. I saw you do it one time when I was over there, just kind of testing them out. It'd be great if you could light that one by the hand, by the mannequin's hand. Holy crap! Are you shitting me? You guys see that? Literally, I asked for one and she did the whole thing. That was cool as hell. And it got cold. A blast of cold air came through when she did that. Wow, Ruby, thank you for doing that. And yes, I do believe. Um, I've um, interacted with you many times during that one time, and I actually show our interaction to other people when I speak at libraries and I talk about objects, things that may have spirits or energy attached to them. I show people that video of what you were doing that day. I showed it to a lot of people. So um, a few people know who you are, Ruby. And so I'm sure everybody in that shop remembered you being there all those years, but some other people know you too that are, but weren't attached to that store. So that's got to be good, right? We're going to try to hear your voice this time. I don't know if I got any voices last time, your actual voice, and maybe get some answers from you, like what I would like to get from you. Um, Whoever's around the doll or connected to the mannequin, sorry, the mannequin. Um, are you someone who worked in the shop, or the owner of the shop, or related to the owner of the shop? Could you light something up there to? Is it anyone who ever worked at the shop or was connected to the shop? Is this who's here with the mannequin? The person who made the mannequin, whoever created Ruby? Is that who's here? Again, we're going to try a bunch of different things to try to hear your voice. So, again, I want you guys to notice right off the bat that, um, these are the things to notice initially. Oh, wow, right there. Yes. Holy crap. What did I ask? The person who made it? Is that what I asked? Is that what I asked? The person who made it? Yes. Okay. All right, Ruby. All right. So this is the person who made this mannequin. Thank you for using that. I appreciate it. And I was just going to point out before she hit the yes that, notice that the bell isn't firing all the time. Notice that the tripwires aren't firing all the time. What we have is kind of intermittent interaction. So not a lot of refiring, false positive stuff going on. It's very intermittent what's happening. We already got a few voices on the spirit box. She lit up the lights literally when I pointed to that one and asked her to light that one. She lit them all. And now she just answered yes with the Easter egg that has the word yes on it, the yellow one closest to me. So that's intelligent interaction. And that's what you want. You don't want fire all the time, blah, blah, blah. I mean, if that's happening, cool, if it really is something. But this is pretty darn good so far. And this is why I wanted to talk to her again, because I knew it. I knew there was somebody there. See? Yes. All right. Here's what we're going to do next, Ruby. I don't know if I used this box last time with you. This box here has thousands of words in it. And the theory is that you can pick words that are relevant or things you want to say one word at a time and say them through this box here. Now, it's not going to sound anything like you. It's going to sound different, but it may be your words. So we could try that one at a time, and then we could try to hear your actual voice. So could we try this here? Are you open to try to use your mind to project the word one at a time? It'd be great if you could say my name, your name, store, whatever you want me to know about who you are. Because we've already reached the mannequin, the person who made the mannequins. Was there that this person, was this a female who made this mannequin and others? Is it a female who made this? The Ruby mannequin? Could you answer yes if that's true? Bingo. Okay. Female. Female. All right, we're getting somewhere. Are there other rubies out there that look just like this ruby? Did you make a bunch that look like her? That were in department store windows or shops, displays? Is this one of a kind ruby just made for that shop? Wow. Huh. Interesting. 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 Did you know the shop owner? Were you friends with him or her or them? If they were husband and wife or family? Were you friends with them? Is that why you made this for them? Okay. Hmm. All right. So here's what I want to do. I'm gonna move my bell over here so you can see it. I'm gonna put the bell right at the bottom of that's me. I just hit it. I got the no one over here. See the no one over there, just so you know that's there. I'm putting the bell right at the bottom of the mannequin's feet, and I'm gonna move this. Well, actually, no, I'm gonna do EVP, so I'm not gonna do that. All right, so let's try this now. I just touched that to show her that there is a no as well. All right, remember what I was telling you? One word at a time. Let's try it, okay? All right, when I say now, I want you to think of a word, one word in your head and then project it out, okay? And it may come through here. When I say 1, 2, 3, and go. Think, Ruby, something that applies to you, something that you want to convey.
Edison, known.
Edison, known. Don't know what that means. I don't know. Is there an Edison, Kentucky? Is that a town? Known? I don't know. I don't really know much about Kentucky. I know Edison, New Jersey. It's close to me. Anything else you could help me with? There's got to be better words than that you want to convey. Again, my name is John. Say my name, that'd be great. Tell me something about the shop. What kind of shop was it? What did they sell? Tell me something or something about you. Edison and known is just so vague. There's really nothing there that I could even guess. I can't put any of that together. Try one more time. I'm sure it's pretty loud outside, and I've got a bit of a cold, so I'm not hearing that well as it is. But I am going to try to hear your actual voice. I'm going to put the recorder right there by the mannequin, so it's closer to you. So if your voice can be heard, hopefully we can hear it. And I'm going to ask you questions, and I'm going to ask you to try to answer them as loud and as clear as you can. Okay? Boy, oh boy, that light. I don't know if you guys can see from your vantage point, but that light just got super, super bright right there. And when it's facing me, I mean, it's like high beam light. Could you turn that down? What was that? Could you flicker? What was that? I heard a beep and then a tap. Could you just tap that flashlight? Whatever you did to make it bright, could you take some energy from it and make it not so bright? You know how to do that? I see the light. That's good. Well, could you do it for me, please? All right. I'll continue. Whew. All right. No more words through here? No? Too much for you? All right. So I'm.
Day.
God, you got it right in my eyes, and I can't even read now. What does that say? Heart and day? Heart and day. I have no idea what any of that means. All right, let's try to hear your voice. Just again, because I like phonics phone, I'm switching. This is just phonics, no words. I like to do this every now and then just to see what comes through. Oh, why aren't we talking? What happened? What happened? That's a sucky cord. Could you try it again? I'm sorry. My cord's. Yeah. Go ahead. You say hello or Ruby? Hello, I'm Ruby. Or say my name. Something about here. Something on here. Something here. I didn't get that. Over there. What am I looking for? All right, let's try. Let's try your voice. Okay. I got a headache. I got a headache. I need another. Oh, there we go. There's my other speaker. All right, Ruby. Let's try to hear you. I'm praying that we could do this because it would be really great to hear your voice. Um, so I'm going to put this right on the table right there next to the mannequin. And again, I'm going to just talk normal. And I'm going to ask you to talk into the box if you can, but just try to talk as loud and clear as you can, okay? I'm not sure what's going on around me, so we'll see if we can hear it as soon as I say that. All right, EVP session with Ruby, the mannequin. Ruby, it's a pleasure to be able to sit and speak with you again. Could you please, again, say hello to me or say my name if you can? Ruby, how many years, do you know how many years you were in that shop total? Do you miss that shop? Do you wish you could go back there and that it would open again? If I'm speaking to the person who made the mannequin, did you make any other mannequins that look just like Ruby here? Was Ruby specialty made for this one particular shop? How many mannequins did you make? Was that your primary career, your job? Did you do that for a long period of time? That's a voice outside. Was this one here the last or the first that you made? Is that why it has energy connected to it? What is your last name? Anything that you want to say that I didn't ask you? Okay. Let's see what we got. She got quiet all of a sudden. I don't know what happened. What happened? Why'd you get quiet all of a sudden? You're not touching any of the circles. You're not making the lights go here anymore. Did I offend you somehow? I didn't mean to. Any chance you could turn on the light here? to let me know you're still around? You still here? I don't know. Sounds like she's gone all of a sudden. All right, EVP session with Ruby, the mannequin. Ruby, it's a pleasure to be able to pleasure Ruby, the mannequin. Ruby, it's a pleasure to be able to sit and speak with you again. Could you please, again, say hello to me or say my name, if you can? I'm hearing people outside. Ruby, how many years, do you know how many years you were in that shop total? Voices outside. Do you miss that shop? Do you wish you could go back there? I'm waiting. And that it would open again? I'm listening for words into the mic. If I'm speaking to the person who made the mannequin, did you make any other mannequins that look just like Ruby here? Was Ruby specialty made for this one particular shop? Where she went? Where'd you leave me, Ruby? How many mannequins did you make? Was that your primary career, your job? Did you do that for a long period of time? Everything I'm hearing is outside, so that's why I'm not really commenting on it. That's a voice outside. Lots of them. Was this one here the last or the first that you made? Is that why it has energy connected to it? What is your last name? Great to get that. Anything that you want to say that I didn't ask you? Okay. Nothing. It's weird. It's like a whole different vibe now. I don't know where she went. She messed with the eggs. She lit up the things before, and then I don't know where she went. Ruby, where'd you go? You were doing pretty good answering questions, and then you just disappeared on me. What happened? You show me the lights and the music to let me know you're still here. You got the eggs still right there. The yes one. Where'd you disappear to? I'm gonna take this away from your chin. I don't want to offend you with that. I'm just gonna put it. I'll put it down here. All right. I get the feeling that that's annoying you, so I'm just gonna move that. All right, Ruby. I just wanted to come in and talk to you one more time. I'd love to be able to do better EVP sessions, but there's a lot of noise out there. I was hoping you would keep using the things here because you lit the circle and then you had the yes egg and then you lit the lights and then you just vanished on me. So if you're not going to give me any more signs that you're still here, I'm gonna continue on. I wanted to talk to you some more. I just wonder where you went. You just disappeared on me all of a sudden. Wonder why that is. Last chance, Ruby. Where did you go? That's so weird. That is so weird. There's a male spirit there that she won't speak in front of. She spoke before. Sorry, I had to leave. Just lost power. Okay, well, Ruby, I don't think, we're going to do this again. That's why I did it this time. So, if you're here and you still want to try to talk some more, could you show me anything? Release your energy from the mannequin, and I'll keep trying a little bit. Again, I see you all the time when I come here. I thought for sure we started out really good, and then you just vanished. I don't know what happened. Okay, I'm going to move you back over there, and that's it. But at least I got the answer that it was somebody who made the mannequin, and that was something. You were answering quite a few times there, and then you just stopped. So maybe that's all you wanted to convey, right? Now, the person who owns this shop is watching. Donna, you met Donna. Donna comes here all the time. She's the one who acquired you from wherever you were before. You said about freedom and something about being known and all this other stuff. She's watching. If you prefer to be put in that front window with all that other stuff out there and to be seen by the public and to be able to see all the happenings on the road and all the busy cars and people and shops, show me those lights there. Come on, Ruby. Let Donna see it. If that's what you want, let her see it. You want to be in the window. By the door? What about by the door so people can see when they come in? Yeah, she's gone, man. Okay. I tried, Ruby. I had the purpose to come in here today. One of the reasons I came here today was to specifically talk to you, and I did for a little bit, and I'm happy about that. All right? So I'm going to move you out of here. Got one bell, couple of lights. You heard a whisper? I'm not hearing any whispers. I wish there was a way to, again, to isolate. I'm really trying to get her voice, but it's really, really tough to do that with what's going on. I don't know if she gave me, I don't know if there were any EVPs last time I was here with her. I don't remember. Okay. All right, we're going to move on. We got a new item that we're going to talk to, a new person. It was good talking to you again, Ruby. I think there is somebody here. I think you do what you do, and then you kind of go on about your business. But I am happy to talk to you again. You were really excited the last time that somebody was talking to you. This time, I guess, not so much, huh? I keep waiting for her to do something else, the egg or something, but I really do feel like it's just totally gone. All right, I'll move you. All right, Ruby, I'm going to move this away from your hand. Just put it over here. I'm going to get you out of there. Yeah, see this smile. It's like, try to get up close with this. She was here. I don't know where she disappeared to, but that's what I see like every time I'm here locking up or shutting all the lights off and I'm about to leave. Ruby's always the one I see when I first walk up and when I leave. All right, Ruby? I'm gonna move you back. There you go. It was good talking to you, Ruby. Even if it was just a little bit. The lights go off now? Is that what happened? Did I hear that? Or I missed it? Did those lights go off when I walked away? Is that what happened? All right. So this I'm gonna have to kind of turn things around a bit because it's a box. So this I'm gonna have to move around just a bit to set up the box and get it on there and then show you guys what it looks like. Ugh. I like the mystery items. I do like trying to find out the who's and the whys and add more information. I mean, that's kind of cool about what it is that we do. I'll show you the outside first before that's on me. All right, let me turn the light on again, if that helps. Okay, here we go. So this is a box. You can see a little bit of it right there. And then the top of the box, where's my flashlight? Super bright one. There's the top of the box. There's the side of the box. And it does open, which I'm going to do now. Just got to make sure everything's on there good. There's the box opened. Right? I know Chris is much better at this stuff. So, let's see what we can do here. We're going to put this run pod in there. We're going to put the bell in there. All away from the run pod. Put you here. Just give me a minute. I'm going to do this on the fly. There's our no. There's our yes. What do I do with the other one? I'm going crazy. Oh. Alrighty, what else? I guess the cat balls you'll be able to see twinkle in the dark, maybe. Right up on the inside. Maybe. No, better idea. Better idea. or not. Okay, I'm going to read you the information. Turn off the light. This back up there. All right, let's find about you, my friend. Let's find out who you are and what your story is. All right, so this one says 19th century folk art box. We believe his name to be Sam Fenton. Fenton? Fenton. Fenton. We cannot find much info on him. He served at Camp Meade, looks like Maryland, in the 17th Battalion around 1919 and is attached to the box. Sam Fenton, Camp Meade, 17th Battalion, 1919. And that's all we got. Okie doke. I heard that. Last chance talking to Ruby for Don Post. Goodbye, Ruby. Sam, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is John. Let's just put that down. What I do is I come here to speak to anybody who may be connected to, attached to, around things that belong to them, things that matter to them, and just find out as much as you're willing to share with me. I have very little information about you. Your last name, Fenton, 17th Battalion, Fort Meade, Maryland. I'm sure there's way more to your life than just whatever's written on the card about that big. So I don't have any special abilities when it comes to seeing spirits. I'm not any kind of devil worshiper or anything like that. I'm just someone who tries to come in and communicate with those who have passed. I don't mean you any disrespect. Your life, your family, your memory, your legacy. I'm just here to talk to you and see if you're still here and you're willing to interact with me and communicate with me and maybe give me some more information or just validate what I have there. That purple is strong EMF that you're seeing vibrate right there. So, Sam, because I don't have any abilities to see and hear spirits, I have to rely on modern technology. And that's all the things that you see around your folk art box there. What's inside, what's outside are things that help me to interact with you. So you could be talking and standing right there and I couldn't see you. So I'm going to ask you if you would, if you were to release your energy anywhere around your box there, those lights, those illuminating, glowing objects up there that you see on the wall, all that are violet or purple, see that right there is the temperature warming. Kind of strange, but okay. So there's the bell. You found the bell. Bell's pretty simple. Bells have been around forever. First time the bell went off tonight. Bells have been around forever. So at least you're ringing a bell means you can understand me and you can hear me. There is a bell in there. I was going to tell you about that. The lantern next to it, if you were to touch it or move your hand around it, it's going to change colors like the rainbow and go up and down with the colors. They're going to rise and they're going to fall. Same thing with the lights I was telling you about on the wall. They change colors like the rainbow. Same thing with these down here, these purple circles. They have all different colors that go around them. And if you put your hand on it and move it, you can make it turn colors. Easy. The lantern right there is purple, violet, whatever color you want to call it. If you were to touch that, see, there we go. Figured out right after I showed them the dome. Got the dome. Uh, the lantern will change colors too, yellow, blue, red, if you were to touch it. These eggs, Easter eggs here, I don't know if you noticed, but I wrote the word yes and no on them. So again, options. If you were to tap them, they're going to twinkle like the stars. Same thing with those little circle balls that are up on top of the box there. You just have to tap them with your finger, and I'll be able to see that and know that you're interacting with it. Okay? Um, Again, I apologize, but I can't see you and I can't hear you. So these are the things we're going to use. We're going to try to hear your voice, trying different things. So I just ask that you be patient and you try and you have an open mind and you try to communicate with me, because this folk art box that belonged to you is here in a place of New Hope in a shop with other things that have spirits, people connected to them. You may have noticed them all around you. The room is full of them. And I come in usually with my wife to talk to everyone. So now it's your turn. That box will probably be sold to somebody else and they'll bring it into their home. And, I don't know how you're going to react to that. So that's why I'm kind of the first here talking to you, just to see what you do and what you say. Okay? So we'll do this a little reverse this time because everything's in here with me. First, I'll start with the Ovilus, and I'll work my way back to the spirit box and EVP. And I'm gonna, when I do the recorder for the EVP, I'm gonna put it in the box and I'm gonna close the box to try to get the best chance to hear a voice. If that voice is close and it's near the recorder and it's in the box, you're gonna know. So we'll try it that way. Let's try this first. So Sam, if you're here, I want you to really try. Bingo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If it's the bell, it's the bell. I'm totally okay with that. I'd rather you try other things just to see what they do and know that they won't hurt you or do anything to you. I mean, I can move my hand or anything over there. That's EMF. I didn't do that. I can't create EMF with my hand. Good. Just try to reach out with your energy and move your hand around things just to see what they do. Believe it or not, those lights up there that are purple, they will change colors like the rainbow and they'll make music. It's strange, but they do. And you can make them do that. I can't. You can. And that'll help me know, again, that you're here and you're listening and you can interact with me. That's, again, the temperature changing. Should be getting hotter in here, but okay. So we're going to try something else really weird. Lots of weird stuff. This box here, people believe that spirits, those who have passed, can say one word at a time. Do this little box right here. And it's not going to be in your voice. It's going to be in a strange voice. But the word may be the word you want to say, but it only can be one at a time. Okay? So my name is John. If you want to say my name, great. You want to say Sam, great. Hello, whatever you want to say. Try to just convey what you can using one word at a time. I know it's not easy, but just give it a try, okay? And then we'll try some other things. Gosh dang it. What was that? I heard that. What was it? Was that the lights? Did I miss it? Did you just touch the lights? I heard it beep. Can you do it again, please, Sam? Did I miss the lights? Is that what it was? All right. I think that when I wasn't looking, Sam. I missed it. All right, let's try this. Here we go. Sorry.
Sacrilege.
I'm going to turn it on. It said sacrilege right when I hit the button, but I'm not sure if I knocked it over. All right. One word at a time.
Lean.
Holy crap.
Sure.
All right, this may be a reach. It may be a reach, but it said sacrilege first, right? And then I said, but I'm not sure if it's because I knocked it over. And the two words that it just said right now were lean and sure. Like, yeah, sure, it leaned, which is kind of a weird coincidence of those two words being said when the lights lit up and then it said sacrilege. Do you believe what I'm doing is sacrilege? Is that what you believe? Am I doing something against God and like talking to spirits or people who have passed? You won't offend me if that's what you think. Is that what you think? So let's try it again, Sam. This box right here, one word at a time. You said lean, sure. What else could you tell me using this? Just concentrate. I know it's not easy to do, especially when you're going one word at a time. Just try to concentrate. Give me another word or two. Something about you or the box. I see that again. Anything you want to tell me about the box? You can tell me about the box. Was it a gift? Was it something you made? Did you make folk art? I like folk art. I think it's really interesting. I think I might have a piece or two. No? See, man, he lit up those lights really, really quick. No, I missed it again. What was that? Tell me what I'm missing. What is the beep? Was it the lights or was it the lantern? What am I missing? I keep looking away and I miss whatever the beep is. So, Sam, 17th Battalion, Fort Meade. Um, did you see any? Did you see any action? Like, were you actively involved in deployment anywhere? Did you see any battle? Saw that. Okay. Um, I don't know what country you would have been deployed to. Germany? I mean, that was 1919. So, Sam, were you married? I don't have any information on that. Did you ever get married and have a family? That ever happen? All right, I'm going to turn this off because you're not really trying to talk to this one. I'm going to said a few words. So, last chance for here.
Running. Eggs. Oxygen.
No idea. Running eggs and oxygen. All right. Let's try this. I'm going to turn around. I think I'm missing something. So what I want to do first, Sam, is I want to try to hear your actual voice. You haven't rang that bell in a while either. Seemed like the bell was working for you, and you gave that a ding a few times, and you kind of gave up on it. You ring that bell again for me? I'm going to put, I saw it. That was the lantern. I meant the bell, though. The bell's over this side. I'm going to put this little box here, which is called the recorder. Now, this can hear your actual voice. I'm going to put it in that box there, and I'm going to close it. And I'm going to ask you questions from out here. If you feel that's sacrilege and not something you want me to do, ring the bell. Just the bell. And I won't do it. High EMF. There's energy there. I know there's energy around the box. I'm trying to find the best way to communicate with you. So I'm going to put this in there and I'm going to close it. Okay? And I'm going to try to hear your real voice, Sam Fenton's voice. Right? Okay. All right, Sam. I'm going to take everything out of there. Put this down here for now. Take the bell out of there for now. Are you serious? See that light show? I heard it. I didn't see it. I heard the bing, 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 bing. Want to put the bell back? Show me the lights. I heard the music. Show me the lights and I'll put the bell back. All right. See? Twinkle. Don't hurt me. Won't hurt you. I'll put those down here. All right. So here we go. I'm turning the recorder on. I have to turn this off because it makes way too much noise. Amanda allows it. They're noisy upstairs, so we'll see how it goes. All right, the recorder is on. So what you're hearing is me closing the box with the recorder inside. This is still me sitting down. Okay. Now I'm set. Sam, again, I'll introduce myself again. I'm John Ruggiero. That's my name. Could you please say hello to me or say your name, Sam or Samuel, however you want me to address you? Now I'm seeing the lantern on the ground now that was in the box go up a little bit with different color lights. Are you doing that? I see it. Lots of energy. Hey, Sam, what battalion number were you in again? Sam, could you please confirm your last name for me? Am I saying it correctly? What's your last name? Sam, were you ever married? Did you have any children? What what branch of the service were you in? The Army, the Marines, Navy, Air Force? Tell me about this box here. Was it one of your favorite folk art pieces, items? I'm going to ask you again because you had said the word, and I just want to make sure about how you're feeling. I see the lights down there. Um, was sacrilege, was that just a coincidence of what came out of that box, or do you feel like I'm not supposed to be trying to communicate with the dead or with spirits? Where did you live, Sam? I know you were stationed in Maryland. Where did you live? Can you tell me the very last thing that you remember, Sam? What's the last thing you remember? I see the lights there. Are you trying to build up your energy? Is there anything I is there anything I can help you with? I see it. What I'm doing here, Sam, is I described to you in the beginning. Just trying to add more information for that card. I've done that with other military items. Did you guys see that on the floor? I don't know if the camera angle is good enough. You see it? I don't know if you can see it from where you are. Probably not. I'm looking on my. You can hear it, but you can't see it. I'll step away because he's really starting to build energy. I'm going to go over here and see if it stops. It hasn't stopped. Once it started, it hasn't stopped. Hey, Sam, could you step away from that, please? If you're building energy, could you just use it all and make that thing go all the way up to the top? All the way up. Use all your energy and hold on to it. Make it go all the way up. There's way more colors than that. There you go. More. More. Come on. You can do it. More energy. Try it. Would you do me a favor and step away from that, please? Could you stop that? I got the recorder running. So if he's talking, I can hear him. All right, I'm going to go over there and listen to that recorder. I'm going to move this, Sam. Put it up here. See if you make it go off up here, too. No, you won't do it on top of your box, though. That's funny. Holy crap! I stand corrected. He not only lit the lantern, he lit every light up in the freaking string. Pretty good, Sam. You know how to pull that energy when you need it. That's good. All right, I'm going to see if I can hear your voice, okay? All right, me getting a recorder. Going to be a lot on there. I'm going to leave that shut because you seem to react better when I close it. Okay, I'll leave it shut if it's meant to be shut. I'm going to put the bell on top of it, though, okay? This way you got something up here. There. How about that? We'll go with that. We'll go with that. And we'll leave it like that for now. Should we listen back? All right. I'd love to hear your voice, Sam. I'd like nothing better than to fill in more of that information on that card there. That's why I'm here. Okay? Hopefully we get something here. The recorder's on, so what you're hearing is me closing the box. The recorder inside. Oh, that sounds weird. This is still me sitting down. Okay. Now I'm set. Sam, again, I'll introduce myself again. I'm John Ruggiero. That's my name. Could you please say hello to me or say your name, Sam or Samuel, however you want me to address you? I'm stopping it for 1 second because I love the acoustics of inside the box because if it's going to be outside noise from out here anywhere, it's going to be just muffled noises. If it's close to the mic, it should be pretty clear, like a whisper into a mic in the box. See, I'm seeing the lantern on the ground now that was in the box go up a little bit with different colored lights. Oh, there we go. Are you doing that? See, there's the muffle. That's got to be up there. Whoa, there we go. I see it. Lots of energy. Hey, Sam, what battalion number were you in again? What did he say? Somebody says 13. Am I right? Hold on, I'm going to rewind. Lots of energy. Hey, Sam, what battalion number were you in again? Ow. I don't know if I'm hearing that right. Like 13 to me. Sam, could you please confirm your last name for me? Am I saying it correctly? What's your last name? It's upstairs. Sam, were you ever married?
Did you have any children?
Come on, Sam.
What branch of the service were you in? The Army, the Marines, Navy, Air Force?
Come on, Sam. That sounded like a bang from inside the box, to be honest with you. That's damn close to the mic. That's damn close to the mic.
Tell me about this this box here. Was it one of your favorite folk art pieces, items? I'm going to ask you again because you had said the word, and I just want to make sure about how you're feeling. I see the lights down there. Was sacrilege, was that just a coincidence of what came out of that box, or do you feel like I'm not supposed to be trying to communicate with the dead or with spirits?
Oh, there we go.
Where did you live, Sam? I know you were stationed in Maryland. Where did you live?
You're giving me a lot here, Sam. All right.
Okay, tell me the very last thing that you remember, Sam. What's the last thing you remember?
I heard the bell. What did he say? What's he saying? Anybody make this out? Anybody make that out? I said I'm stuffed up. I can't really hear that well. Anybody make that out? What that was?
I see the lights there. Are you trying to build up your energy?
Hey. I thought I heard a
Is there anything I can help you with?
I thought I heard a P.
I see it. What I'm doing here, Sam, is I described to you in the beginning. Just trying to add more information to that card. I've done that with other military items. Did you guys see that on the floor? I don't know if the camera angle is good enough. You see it? I don't know if you can see it from where you are. Probably not. I'm looking on my. You can hear it, but you can't see it. I'll step away.
I was hoping he would talk during
It's
this.
really starting to build energy. I'm going to go over here and see if it stops. Here and see if it stops. Stops. It stops. Stops.
I hear you have to stop it.
I'm going to go over here and see if it stops.
Right there. You have to stop
Stops.
it. Right there. Right there. You have to stop it.
Stops.
Right there. It's real quick. Have to stop it. Have to stop it. Have to stop it.
Stops.
Have to stop it. Morse code, that's not a bad point.
It hasn't stopped. Once it started, it hasn't stopped. Hey, Sam, could you step away from that, please? If you're building energy, could you just use it all and make that thing go all the way up to the top? All the way up. Use all your energy and hold on to it. They can go all the way up.
There we go.
There's way more colors than that.
He like thinks I'm talking to him again about it.
There you go. More. More. Come on. You can do it. More energy. Try it. Would you do me a favor and step away from that, please? Could you stop that? Would you do me a favor and step away from that, please? Could you stop that? Away from that, please? Could you stop that? And step away from that, please? Could you stop that? I have the recorder running, so if he's talking, I can hear him. All right, I'm gonna go over there and listen to that recorder. I'm gonna move this, Sam. Put it up here, see if you make it come up here too. No, you won't do it on top of your box though. That's funny. Holy crap! I stand corrected. He not only lit the lantern, he lit every light up in the friggin' string. Pretty good, Sam. You know how to pull that energy when you need it. That's good. All right, I'm going to see if I can hear your voice, okay?
Hey, Sam, is that Morse code? Is that what we're seeing there? Oh, wow. Holy crap. That's what we're seeing, Morse code? I have no way of interpreting that. There we go. Good job. All right. I have it recorded. I don't know if I could feed that into my computer at home. Could you give me a message in Morse code now? If that's what we're using here, if that's what's familiar to you, what's the message you're trying to convey when you were doing that? Something about you personally, or something about, you said you need to stop it. Is that what you were telling me with the Morse code, with the beeps, to stop it? I'm going to try a couple more things, and then I'm going to wrap this up. I get home at a decent hour. All right, Sam, I'm going to give you something really, really simple. Bell's really simple, true. But I'm going to move the bell over here on the floor. I'm going to put these two eggs. See that? Yes, no. Easter eggs, real easy. Give them a shake, you give them a touch, and they're just going to light up and twinkle with an answer, a yes or no for me. And they're not going to stay still for me. Good. I heard you ring the bell down there, so I'm guessing you understand. If I could just get them set up right. Stay there. Stay there. Yeah. I know. I can't even get them figured out here, Sam. So, yeah, I'm going to keep rolling. All right, Sam. So you got, you, I know, it's unorthodox. I apologize. Um, you got your bell down there. You got your lights worked out there. You got your Morse code thing down here. Now you got simple yes or no. It doesn't get easier than that. Blue, egg is no. Yes, egg is yellow. The words are written on them. Takes a little tiny tap with your fingers, little tiny shake with your fingers. If you could ring the bell, you could tap those yes and no eggs pretty easy as well. Um, I'll start with was that Morse code that we were hearing um, down as you were making that repeat back and forth, on and off? Were you trying to? Holy crap! Well, that's a little more involved than just touching some eggs, right? That was pretty good. I was hoping you'd answer with the eggs, but that wasn't so bad either. So that was a form of Morse code. Um, how do I decipher the message? Was it a positive message? A message in which you were trying to just say who you are and give a message, like a normal message, just to communicate, like I'm here, or yeah, it's my name, or okay, that's the bell. So that Morse code wasn't stop. That wasn't you got to stop. That's not what that was. I just want to be sure of that. Okay, good. So we're going to try something else here, um, Sam, if you don't mind. Again, those eggs, man. Old Ruby had those things going, man. She had that yes egg going all the time, and now I can't get it to light once, not once. That's crazy. I love it, but I mean, I wish it was more common back knowing yes to have a back and forth. Um, would you mind, Sam, doing a little more Morse code for me? Um, I'll turn my recorder on to record the Morse code here. Here we go. I'm recording so I can decipher it when I get home. Could you relay a message to me via Morse code? Either down there or up there, doesn't matter. Could be a simple message, a couple of letters. No? You're no fun, Sam. All right, we'll try one more thing. So this is going to be, yeah, now you do it. So this is going to be loud, and it's a radio that we're going to try to use to hear your voice. So um, I'm going to take my recorder, put it somewhere else. I'm going to ask you questions in here, and hopefully I'll hear your words, your voice through a radio. Okay, good. I mean, again, there was radio communication, I'm sure, whatever, you know, level of whatever branch you were in. I'm sure there was some kind of radio communication, walkie-talkie or something back then. This is kind of similar-ish to that, in that we're using radio communication. So we'll try that. Maybe that's familiar to you, as opposed to some of this other stuff. All right. So I did recorder, and here's my speaker. All right. So I have to turn that on. I have to. Yeah, he's trying to freaking reach me and communicate with me, and he's like, I can't. I'm giving this guy more Morse code, and he's not figuring anything out. So what's the point? All right, one more thing, Sam, and then you'll be done with me. Okay? Turn this over here so you guys can see it. All right, I'll be right back, Sam. I do need my flashlight. I can't see nothing. Where's my flashlight, Sam? What do I do with it? I know. Everything I lose. I'm going to have to take this one with me. Here we go. Put it down here. Turn the recorder on. All right. All right, Sam. I can hear you. Anything you want to say? Say it out loud. We got radio communication. I heard that. Somebody said, how you doing? Or no, you don't. Hey, Sam. My name is John. Could you please acknowledge me and say my name? Sam, what was your rank? How about that? Could you at least give me that? What was your rank? I see the lights. Okay, I heard something there. What message were you trying to convey? Was that Morse code? Was it to stop? What are you trying to tell me? Were you married? I'd like to hear the answer. So something there too. Okay. Anything else you want to tell us about this box before I stop? Wow. A lot of bleed through. Do you have any children, Sam? How many if you did? All right, I'm coming, Sam. There wasn't much there, but there was definitely one or two that I want to listen back to. See what I get. I did hear a man say something twice, but we'll see. He's not doing anything now. Yeah, I guess you don't like the eggs up there. You think they're stupid? Huh? That I'm trying to use eggs, Easter eggs? Turn the recorder on. Why is that so low? I gotta rewind that. And I gotta switch speakers because I don't want to be playing it loud. You want? Yeah. I can hear you. Anything you want to say? Say it out loud. Oh, shit. You said no. I said anything you want to say it out loud. You don't want to, you don't want to talk on the radio? There is something that comes through right here. So maybe you're just saying whatever it is you don't want to say. Communication. 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 Not radio. Communication. Not radio. Communication. Communication. I heard that. Not radio. Communication. Not radio. Communication. Radio. Communication. Not radio. Communication. At first I thought it said leave it alone. And now we know it. I don't know what I'm hearing there. We know it. Or leave it. I'm trying to figure out what that's saying because he was saying the first time the egg, the no egg of all the eggs, first time that egg went off, and he's saying something there, but I can't make it out. I heard that. I heard that. We got radio communication. Communication. I heard that. Communication. I heard that. Communication. I heard that. We would know it. We would know. We were known. It's we were known. We would know it. We would know. I can't make it out. But it is strange how that no egg went right when he said whatever he's saying. Communication. I heard that. Communication. I heard that. Communication. I heard that. Hey, Sam, my name is Todd. Would you please acknowledge me and say my name? What was your name? How about that? Did you listen to that? What was your name? See the lights. See the lights. Something there. See the lights. See the lights. See the lights. I have no idea. Infinite? I don't know what that means. That's what we're trying to figure out. Is that Morse code? Trying to tell me. Were you married? That's a good answer. Is that something about my girlfriend? Is there something about the light? What are you saying about the light? The light? It says it twice. Light. The light. Anything else you want to tell us about this box before I stop? Children, Sam, how many if you did? I don't know, man. He kept saying, my girlfriend. What did you hear? My girlfriend, please. I heard something. I thought it was my girlfriend, and then I heard something about the light. Something, the light, and then the light started going there again. But I don't know. Again, he's a tough one, in that he really. It's such a limited type of. So I have the light there. It's right where it was before when I put it, and you had it going crazy over there. Um, I don't know. I don't know what to do here as far as trying to find out more and how to even connect to you. I've tried my best, and I haven't gotten a whole lot of answers. Um, if that was in fact Morse code, could you? The lantern. Okay, I got the bell. You're saying it was, and it's right there. And could you show me that again? Whatever you were trying to show me, just so I could see it again. I'm recording it. I don't know. You don't know what that means, but I can see it and watch it, and then okay, maybe you do know what it means, and then I could try to figure out if you do it again, the same pattern. I don't know what else to do really. I'll try 3 more questions in the box. Okay. You didn't seem to like that the last time, but we'll try 3 more and then we'll be done. Okay. I don't get a whole lot of static energy. Hear this? Kind of weird. All right. I'm going to try one more thing, Sam. And then we'll be done. I'll stop bothering you. Okay. Can't reach every spirit, unfortunately. You would hope that they would all talk and EVPs would be so much better to fill in the gaps. But man, sometimes it's just tough to do that. All right. That was the only egg you touched was the no. So I'm going to put these back down here. And I'm just going to try 3 questions, okay? In the box. Just to see if you answer. Okay, that's me, all that racket, closing the box. So I have the recording device back in there again, Sam. And it was real hard making out those answers that you were giving. I thought I heard something about the light. Did you say something about a girlfriend? Could you repeat whatever you said about a girlfriend if it was something? Yeah, could you repeat that, please? What about your girlfriend? At first, I thought I heard my girlfriend, and it sounded like you were saying like Delilah, like Delilah. Is that what you were saying? Sam, if I go back and watch that and listen to that, was that in fact Morse code that I was getting? There we go, that you're doing again right now. Is that what I'm seeing here? Is there any chance that you could speak the message to me right now? Just one word of it. Try to say one word of it out loud instead of doing that. Try your hardest. So, Sam, I am going to thank you for even trying. I did see the lights. You did. The bell is, of course, recognizable to you. I do appreciate it. I would have liked to have added way more to that card. Unfortunately, there's not much I can. Um, since I think you had a girlfriend, um, did you live a long life? Could you at least tell me that? Did you live into your past 60 years old, 60, 70? Did you live a long life? Anything else you want to say before we stop, Sam? Because I'm going to go for the night. And then when I come back, you and I probably aren't going to talk again for a while. So anything else you want to add before we finish here? I'm curious to what you were saying no about when you touched the no egg of my stomach. All right, Sam. Thank you. I'm hoping that your voice is, yeah, you're good at ringing that bell. I'm hoping your voice is on here. I'd love to hear whatever message that was through there. What was in there? Again, real quick, was that a just a welcoming response to what I was trying to convey to you? Were you trying to then convey a message to me, just responding that was friendly, at least? All right, Sam, that's it. We're done. I'm going to listen back here. This is all me lifting up the box, reaching in, closing the box. It's so hard to explain why things like that happen and then they just stop, and the essay just comes and then it stops, and it's so weird, the patterns. All right. What are the odds we got a voice in there, Sam? Just to see if you answer. Hold on. For my own morbid curiosity. Yeah, I want to try open up that box again, Sam. I know it's gotta be careful with it. All right. And I'm gonna put your little Morse code communicator right there inside, so that if you are attached and connected and close to it and around it, that it's right there for you to use while I'm doing this. Okay? So go ahead and send your messages. Okay, that's me. Bracket closing the box. So I have the recording. I have the bracket closing the box. So I have the box. So it's saying no, but there's two words right there. When I said that's me closing the box, there's two words. What the heck? So I have the recording. Okay, that's me. Bracket closing the box. So I have. What are you saying? Box. So I have the box. So I have. So I have box. So I have. So I have the bracket closing them. All right, I'm gonna need your guys' help on this one. I'm so congested. It's two words and it's like a whispery. I wish I could make it out. Box. Right, so I have right there. Right, so I have. So I have box. Right, so I have bracket closing the box. So I have. So I have closing the box. So I have. So I have the recording device. Now you're saying no. So I have the bracket closing the box. So I have the recording device back in there. He says you had it something, Sam. And what the hell's he saying? It was real hard making out those answers that you were giving. I thought I heard something about the light. Did you say something about a girlfriend? What are you saying no about now? Could you repeat whatever you said about a girlfriend, if it was something? Yeah, could you repeat that, please? What about your girlfriend? At first, I thought I heard my girlfriend, and it sounded like you were saying like Delilah, like Delilah. Is that what you were saying? Sam, if I go back and watch that and listen to that, was that in fact Morse code that I was getting? There we go, that you're doing again right now. Is that what I'm seeing here? Is there any chance that you could speak the message to me right now? Just one word of it. Try to say one word of it out loud instead of doing that. Try your hardest. There's a whisper. She knows? She knows? Is that what that is? She knows. And then he says it again. He says she knows twice. She knows, she knows. What does she know? Your girlfriend knows something? You don't make this easy,
So
Sam.
I am going to thank you for even trying. I did see the lights. You did. The bell is, of course, recognizable to you. I do appreciate it. I would have liked to have added way more to that card.
Yeah, she knows.
Unfortunately,
What does
there's
she
not
know?
much I can. So I think you had a girlfriend. Um, did you live a long life? Could you at least tell me that? Did you live into your past 60 years old, 60, 70? Did you live a long life?
I don't know what he's saying about she knows. No idea. I don't know what she knows. It's upstairs.
Anything else you want to say before we stop, Sam? Because I'm going to go for the night, and then when I come back, you and I probably aren't going to talk again for a while. So, anything else you want to add before we finish here? I'm curious to what you were saying no about when you touched the no egg with my stomach. All right, Sam. Thank you. I'm hoping that your voice is. Yeah, you're good at ringing that bell. I'm hoping your voice is on here. I'd love to hear whatever message that was through there. What was in there? Again, real quick, was that just a welcoming response to what I was trying to convey to you? Were you trying to then convey a message to me, just responding that was friendly, at least?
What did he say? I don't know if that's a no. I don't know if that's a no or a yes.
All right, Sam, that's it. We're done. I'm going to listen back here.
All right, Sam. Last chance here. Morse code. I saw the lantern going off in the box just 2 seconds ago when I was talking about your girlfriend, and you said she knows. How about one more? Give me another Morse code message here. Light it up before I go, and then I got to go for the night, and I got to leave here and head home. Anything else? Come on, Sam. Show me one more. Something else before I go. It was just your mystery wrapped in a riddle, Sam. I got nothing here. I got a girlfriend thing. I don't know what to make of any of this. So I tried, Sam. So maybe we'll talk again at some point, and we'll try to find out some more about you. But I wish you well, and I thank you for anything that you tried to do. If you were trying your best to communicate with the bell and whatever else, then how crazy is that? I just said with the bell, and what does he finish with? The bell. I love that. Again, that's like say it and then it happens. That's intelligent. It's like the whole time I'm blabbing nothing, and I say if it's just with the bell, bing the bell. So he tried, and again, we just have to figure out a way to better make that connection next time, so we can figure out what is our best way to talk and to get, more information from you. And I will try better and bring more things next time and really try to figure it out. Okay. All right, Sam. It was good talking to you. We'll do this again. All right, guys. That's it. Tired. Gotta clean up all this stuff. Drive home. Thanks for watching. Probably be back on. I don't even know what today is. What is today? Today's Tuesday. Probably later on in the week, Thursday-ish, Friday. Then we have an event Saturday night, so I'll come on again, hopefully with Chris before the weekend. But thanks for watching. Appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a good night. Night, Sam. Let's just stand here quiet, Sam, before I shut it off so you can do whatever you want.